Are you here? I can't see anything yet. Are you here? Can I see you? Can you see me? I can't see you. You can see me.
Well, so far it's just us. We're live for 13 seconds.
13 seconds.
See if
hey, everybody. I see Joe's shoulder. Let's move this. In a second, you will see something more than Joe's shoulder. Hi, Karen. Mwah! Thank you for being here. It's weird because there's still a delay, so I'm just talking. Can you see Joe? Hi, Judith. It's nice to see everybody. I'm just going to wait for a second while everybody gets on. I was going to say, Karen, I don't have an animal to like pet or love, so I'm going to just remember what we do. This is my Joe Bear. So anyway, this is, oh, does he look happy? Should we do it again? Let's try that again. That's better. Good boy. Good boy. Yes, you should. Here, show them, show them, show them.
I'm good.
Show them. Show them your, can they see you like going like, you know how dogs do that?
See? Yeah.
Oh, happy doggy. But you're not my dog. You're my Joe Bear. So anyway, I'm going to dive right in to the wonderful, wacky, weird, cool, loving, sad sometimes, happy world. That is Bartworld. So welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, Sven. And I see Karen again. And I see Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. How's Harley? Oh, yes, Harley says hi. Tell her Bart says hi, too. Oh, yes. And we can't see, oh, you can't see the Bart guy back here, can you? This is the first prototype that was ever made. He's kind of wobbly. He'll just kind of hang out back here. And then I know some of you have been waiting to see. He's kind of shy. He's kind of shy. Oh, my little ears go back and forth. He's shaking. But it's okay, Teddy Bat. You could say hello. Maybe he'll do a, hey, Steve, should we do a walkthrough? Oh, Jenny, hi. Thank you. Yes, I don't.
Elaine.
Elaine, I see you too. I see you. Okay, here comes Teddy Bat. First, he'll do his walkthrough, right? Right? And then he's kind of curious. Maybe he'll do a close-up. Oh, hi. My name is Teddy Bat. You want to start this thing? Yeah, let's get this party started. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah.
I think he'll come sit back here. I don't know that you guys can see this. You'll hold Teddy Bat? Yeah.
I can hold Teddy.
But anyway, yeah. So I want to say kind of an inspiration for this is Karen Stevers. You know who you are. I see you. I see you down there. Yeah, walk through. So basically, I have known Karen Stevers since MySpace, right? Long time ago. What else were we on? Pretty much your music and Blackguard. Had to do that. So she has a swarm of butterflies, right? And we had to show them. Okay, so I'll show you. See what we have up there? Can you see it? That. Oh, that's the bat trees. I have a bat tree down there. A bat tree over. I actually have 4 trees. One's Christmas too. But there. What did we decide to call it, Joe?
Tornado of butterflies.
It's a tornado of bats.
Bats. Sorry.
So you guys, Stever has her guys. Stever, what did you? Spacing out. Hi, Samantha. Yes, and there's a lovely bat there too. And oh, I am dressed for the occasion. He's a Joe. No. And there's a Teddy Bat, right? Mm-hmm. So I also have bat fingernails, thanks to, I think it's Miranda, right, Jenny? Is it Miranda? Hi. Oh.
Swarm.
Hi, all from Joe, Heidi, and oh, I see. Bart the Bat said hi to everybody too. Karen, Rodney, hi, Rodney. This is so cool to see everybody here. Okay, so Karen has her swarm of bats, so we are a tornado of bats. They get crazy wild, right? That's what I like about it, is that they get crazy wild. So I've known Stever, like I said, YouTube, all these different places. And Joe and I are going to be starting a YouTube page later. What's the name of it, Joe? Do you remember? Hayden Joe. Yeah. Like Hayden Joe. Hayden, wait, Joe. That's what our YouTube page is going to be, and we'll start that up later. So, but that's a different story. So we are here to talk about Bart. Um, so a tornado gets rid of all the, well, sometimes tornadoes gets rid of good stuff though. But I was thinking, when it's a storm, storms get rid of some of the bad stuff and the bad air, and it brings all the good. And when it comes to bats, they pollinate. Thank you, Teddy Bat, for being here. He's so cool. He always makes me feel better. He always makes Zoe feel better too. So I wanted to meet with everybody and tell you about the wonderful world. This world. I have no idea. Well, if I say I have no idea where it came from, that's not true. A bat showed up in my house, and I will tell you about that in a minute. So that is what I love. Is this world that when everything is so crazy, especially right now, right? I'm doing my hair now. Hey, Karen, that familiar? Hi, Lori. Hi, Jeff. How are you? Eek, you made it, huh, Lori? Nice to see you. And I'm going to talk about something you did that is so cool. You know what you did. It's just so cool. Oh, Bart the Bat's typing something, I think. Or maybe it's Teddy Bat. You just never know these days.
Joe, actually.
Oh, no. Oh, no, it's Teddy Bat. I see his hands on the keyboard. I do. So I think the way I'm going to start this is, I have all these things that I love about, Bartworld, and just the things that pop into my head. I see him just typing away. Things like what I'll tell you about in a little bit, a meme that Lori Costa, is it Costa or Costa? Costa. See, who else is here? Lori. Okay, I think hopefully if I've missed anybody, I'm sorry. Samantha Pickering. Hi. Oh, thank you. You have a gray and black one that's like this? Very cool. Very cool. I love this. Anything with bats, I'm all for it. I found one earring that's a bat. Okay, so moving on, I want to start with, I talk about what I love with Bartworld. Now I want you guys to type, what do you love about the world, or what do you love, like right now, what have you done to pamper yourself, especially in a time such as this? I mean, I know a lot of us have to stay at home and, do certain, we go for walks. Joe and I go for walks. In fact, I was going to say, Joe and we went for a walk this morning, and the leaves, I mean, I had to just turn around the webcam. What do you think, Joe? Our tree, we have this gorgeous tree. And what do you think, Joe? Will it go around, or will I just drop it?
Don't worry about it.
I want to show you
took a picture.
I'll take a picture and I'll put it in. I'll put it on our little Bartworld page there. Okay, so type what you love about the world. Like, let's say I love that I can go on a walk in the morning. I love that I can read this. I love that I can work at home. Joe's worked at home forever. I worked at home, so both of us have worked at home. It's been nice. It hasn't changed that much for us, other than COVID is just, it's hard right now, you guys. So a bat. Oh, you like a bat walk? Oh, Ben and Jared, yum. I love peanut butter chocolate ice cream. I may have to go get some flying puppies. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Phoenix. Who else is here, Joe? You see anybody that I haven't said hi? Oh, Mary. Hi, Mary. Nice to see. Oh, too much Ben and Jerry's ice cream. Yeah, I like chocolate peanut butter. So good.
Yeah, the Phoenix, and there's someone else I saw up at the top.
Yeah. Joe's keeping track in
Rodney,
case I miss anybody.
And looks like we got Lori and Jeff.
So are these, what other things do you guys like? So there's ice cream, oh yeah. My tea's right here, Steve. I know you and I are both tea people. Coffee's good too though, right?
Although she bastardizes the tea with chocolate.
I do. I'll say I'm going into what is it? Periomental blah, 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 passing out and all sorts of, I've dealt with some really fun stuff, what else? Passing out. We don't need to go through the menopause stuff too much, but chocolate actually is supposed to help. I had read that, Sven. Hello, Sven. I think I said hi to you before. Oh, going for long walks. With the leaves right now, with the way everything looks out there, it just makes you feel good. Okay, so now then everybody else keep typing that. Joe will keep up. Rehabbing bats. Oh, Samantha. The people who are here who help bats, I am just so thankful. I can't even imagine, when I saw the bat at my house, he was, I would say morbidly cute. He was just so cute. And I'll show you pictures of them in a minute. So I will get to it now, right? Time to get to it. Oh, Bart's little cake. Don't want to dump it. What are you saying? Listening to music. Yes. You know, I listen to what kind of stuff in the morning? We listen to like Joe turns on is it meditation music? Joe? Speak.
Affirmations and
Yeah.
yeah.
Things what kind of things does it say? It like says certain things.
Oh, the affirmations.
I am love.
Yeah, there's
I
lots of different ones.
what are,
I started them because
I can make money.
had some serious anxiety issues, and at nighttime I would get
Yeah.
lots and lots of negative self-talk, and I just realized one day, well, you know what, couldn't sleep, so I turned on some affirmations,
Yep.
played them, and it actually helped me go to sleep afterward.
Yep.
Just it floods out the things when you have things going through your head that you don't want.
Anything you can. Oh, watching stupid movies. How about like Young Frankenstein?
Yeah, we'll be watching that tonight.
Yes. What's the Bette Midler one? Somebody help me. Love meeting and greeting others online. Yes, I know. I've known Jeff for years.
Oh, the
Since
Bette Midler
MySpace
one
too.
for Halloween.
Yep, pumpkin. Yes, I know pumpkin cream pie. You're probably gonna eat some. You need to send some. She doesn't live near me anymore. She's my best friend from high school. I also love. Oh yes, I actually am a musician. Also by I singer, attempt to play guitar and piano. So that's another thing that I've done in the past. Yes, affirmations are so good. I love the watching stupid movies because they just Okay, so I'm going to start with one of my favorite guys here. I don't know. Well, let's see. Everything on it. So I just found out Shel Silverstein. I put these on in 10 minutes. I have no idea how they look. My bat fingernails. So did anyone here ever read Where the Sidewalk Ends? Oh, I totally forgot that. So the Roarax idea actually came from a poem out of one of these books. So this is one book that I had no idea was around, but I started looking at Shel Silverstein things to find that poem that I was talking about, which I actually didn't grab. It's on my iPad somewhere, wherever my iPad is. I'll just talk about it a little bit, but if any of you ever read Where the Sidewalk Ends, and you know how great the poems are, and they just make you smile. And right now, in the time of COVID, this kind of thing is what I need, and I totally recommend this. So I'm going to read you guys a few poems starting out. I love you, Teddy Bat. So this is called Hug a War, and I actually took it and wrote it on this. It's from the other thing, the other book, but I wanted to have it here to read to you guys. Okay. Hug a War. I will not play at tug of war. I'd rather play at hug a war, where everyone hugs instead of tugs, where everyone giggles and rolls on the rug, where everyone kisses and everyone grins and everyone cuddles and everyone wins. So that's just the very first one. Teddy Bat is just hanging out here. You're just such a sweetheart, Teddy Bat. I love you. Oh, he's hiding now. Yeah, okay. So when it came to these books, I wrote them to recreate my childhood, really. To be perfectly honest, I grew up in a home where I almost didn't make it out alive. Literally, it's a miracle I'm here. I was strangled at 16 for eating after 10 and beaten pretty much weekly until I left that house. When I got out of the house and people actually listened to what thanks, Jen. I love that poem too. It is a great poem, Karen. Now I'm looking at but basically for myself, keep looking at the comments, Joe, so I can keep up on those. Sorry. Keep at it. When I went out into the real world and people actually listened to what I had to say, I would freeze. I would freeze because in the house that I grew up in, I was shut down. I was talked over. What would happen is I'd start talking or tentatively start talking and they would run me over. And it's happened even when I visited one time. It happened. Or I just got ran over, so I just tentatively, and I'm not like that. You can tell, right? I'm kind of, here I am, ta-da, kind of person. But that took years to get to. So I think that I had to figure out that what I had to say was actually, that I was worthy of being heard. All of, we are all worthy of being heard. We all need to be validated. And sometimes it feels like it takes an entire lifetime, and sometimes it just doesn't happen. I mean, I haven't seen my family in over 20 years. That's how crazy it was because of, yeah, it was not a good environment. And this guy it's just, I'm glad that I met him. Okay, so I think, what do you think we all need? Um, for myself, and I'd like you to type in the comments what you think we all need. I think for me, I feel like there are two big things: love and acceptance. Well, I guess validation too, right? There's three. I always end up, somebody says, write two things down for this, and I end up writing three or four. So
Write down as many you want. Yeah.
yeah. So tell me what you like. So I'm looking at Steve saying walking, he likes to walk at reserves. Yeah. We're deer interested what they, yeah. Where we live, there is a gate that goes back to protected forest, and it's kind of like a gully, and you go down, and then there's a stream. I've fed, actually, I can say almost fed a baby deer with an apple in my hand. I've seen raccoons, I've seen possums. Our house kind of goes up, and there's railroad, what are they, Joe ties? I almost called you Doe. Whitney, if you're here, oh, we all need love and kindness. Yes,
And
especially.
freedom to be yourself is also
Yes, yes, love and kindness, freedom to be yourself. Oh, that is, I think, allowing yourself to, freedom to be yourself. Yes, yes. Oh my gosh. And that's something like in that house, I wasn't allowed to be me. Here in Bartworld, I can be whoever I want. I can do whatever. I've told Joe that sometimes, and he's like, "Oh, Heidi, that's like when I came up for the idea for the little." I keep wanting to say, I don't know which way I want to say it. Little big Roarax, the one I'm going to tell you about. When I thought up that idea, he was like, "What?" Because it sounds kind of funny, right? Right? Until I explained it to him and showed him, and I wrote it out, and Matt Buza and Joe, and helped me with everything, and it just worked. Humanity. Oh my gosh, yeah. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, we need that love, acceptance, and validation. Yes, need to have or hope everyone has health and love. Yeah, yeah. And
being
we need to love.
healthy is really, really nice.
Yes. Yeah, more than really nice. It's imperative,
Yeah.
as much as we can. And when you're sick, it's just, in fact, my, I'll probably tell you this later, but my artist, just got a COVID test. So I, it is so awful, and it's so hard to do the things that you normally want to do when you're sick. Yeah, it's hard. But anyway, I hope you all feel worthy of being heard and loved. And if not, sometimes I think way back when I had to give myself um, the right to love myself, even when even when I was treated like that. I mean, I had a journal where I wrote, "I wish I was never born." I had, just, it's sad, but again, I have such a good life now, and it can happen. It can. Um, let's see. We need taller. Oh my gosh. Yes, Chloe. Yeah. We need, especially now. We need love. Okay. So again, what's cool for me is I get to recreate for myself everything. And basically, if any of you have read my books, Zoe is a little me, basically. And the mom, Heidi, and I'm Heidi, is me. It's like me helping me, as a mom.
There's a you from a different experience.
Yeah, yeah.
That you is raised by a kind and loving mother.
As compared, yeah, to somebody who is manipulative, and yeah, I won't go too much into that. But if my sisters are here, I don't think I've seen them yet, but that's okay. So I'm gonna start something else. Okay, Karen Stever, you know about doing this, but you do it with boards. I'm doing it with, see, I have had these for a while. Let me see. See, it's like I'm looking at different screens. So this is Bart. This reminds me to keep writing, on them. This is Busby of the Queen's Guard. These are two rings in one place. I don't know if well you can see them. This is Blue, the butterfly, who you'll hear about soon. This is Alibaba, and Alibaba has a stash. But you know, pelicans, actually seagulls, steal from pelicans like fish right out of their mouths. So animals do it, but I don't want little Alibabas running around like kids. So I'm going to say, okay, it's okay for these animals. You know, ferrets do it, right? Do any of you guys have ferrets? I don't know. I know somebody who had one, but they like stealing things. But kids, no, we're not going to be like Alibaba. But Alibaba runs off with like a scarecrow out of the field, and Grammy's running after him. And he is just such a cool horse, and is kind of patterned after a horse that I feed apples to. Okay. Let's see, who else? Jezreel, the fairy. So there's a fairyland underneath a Christmas tree that's underneath Grammy's house that leads to caves. I mean, there's all this stuff in my head. Okay, now here we go. Now we're going to start on showing pictures, Joe Bear.
Which book do you want to start with?
I want to start with the bats, actually. Remember the bats?
Ah.
So we have, oh, go back.
Are you ready?
I don't want to show the it. Try to find the one. There he is. Oh,
right.
He went away.
You ready?
Yes. So
here we go.
The whole thing started when I walked in a house and I saw a blob on my fireplace. I walked up and found out that blob was a bat. I didn't get too close, you know, and I had gloves. So I ended up getting a Costco. That's I'm sitting here I don't know where to point. Pointing at the gingerbread house cover. That's what that is. It was around Christmas. Went up to the fireplace, wings went like that, right? So the wings going out, I'm like, I can't get, you know, I was trying to get it. And I finally got the wing under, slipped the back up, and then shut it. But it shut on his bum, and I felt so bad. I was like, I'm sorry, and I heard, you know. Joe can make the bat sound.
I
nice.
can't anymore.
It's no, sorry, it's all good. He can do it. You did the E perfectly. So I brought him out to our deck. Teddy Bat knows how to do it. And
actually, he's silent.
He doesn't talk, but maybe he can make a sound. He's actually autistic. So you'll see in the next book they do after the Roarax will be the horse snapping of Teddy Bat. Oh, I'm so excited to get these out. Okay. So.
Next one.
Squirrel. So anyway, not yet. So he's, oh yes, next. So he's on the deck. I take pictures. Nope. Try again. I let him go on the deck, and you know, I was taking pictures the whole time. And pretty big wing there, right? And he just kind of does this bat wiggle. I think, do they have claws, you guys? Those of you who know about bats, do they have claws right here? Because it seemed like he was going like this, you know. And he went over to the darkest corner of the deck and dropped over the side. Yeah, good job, Joe Bear. And he hung on the step. He hung on the step. And then I just took a few more pictures, looked a little closer, and he had this V. It's almost like there was a V. And, you know, more hair here.
Like a widow's peak.
Yeah. Those of you who knows the bats, can you tell me what kind of bat do you think it is? Because I don't know if it's a little brown bat, because it had furry stuff that looked a little brownish, but he looks kind of black. But he looks brown there. Okay. So, I have another question for those of you who work with bats. When they're flat like this, can they not fly? Because I heard that they don't fly if they're flat, if they're like that. But if they're hanging, they fly. Is that true? Anyway, I'm curious.
It'll be 26 seconds before you're here.
Oh.
Anyways.
Okay. So, moving on. Now I would like to read to you a little bit of the bat that came to breakfast, and just kind of read the very first page, and then I'll tell you if to turn it or not. So.
Okay, you got to go over here.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
So I have to turn my head like this, but I'll try to look at you. Who, do, what, do, where, do I, what, do I look, where?
1 second
I
here.
think you have a different book up.
I'm trying to
The right
find
book's
the right
up
one.
over there.
No, that's a cover.
Okay, do we still have the chat on? Because I don't see anything from the people who are
it's
here with
going.
bats.
It's going.
Wait, look, Lori says, yes, they cannot fly from the ground. Oh, okay, so they have to be up off the ground. Ah.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so that's something I didn't know. I wondered why he wasn't flying. Okay, so The Bat That Came to Breakfast by H. D. Besser. And there's my illustrator she just got tested for COVID. So she's having a hard time doing the pictures.
All right.
Joe is making an attempt.
There you go.
The Bat That Came to Breakfast. Next. Okay, here we go. Once upon a time, in a magical world where animals could talk, there lived a brave little girl named Zoe who liked bats. She wanted to sleep like a bat. She liked to eat like a bat. She loved to act like a bat. See her, silly girl, upside down like that? Okay, when she was in school, no one wanted her to hang upside down at her desk or scream in her very best bat voice to bore, which is the bat word for getting sleepy when she was asked to solve a math problem. Go ahead and go through a few more,
Tell me when to stop.
Click. The mom's freaking out. That's one of my favorites. So basically he says, guano, when he comes in. Mom spills her coffee. Oh, are you still going through?
No.
Oh.
You're looking at the wrong one.
Am I looking at the wrong one?
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's what they're seeing. Sorry for giving you a headache
there. Okay, so that picture there, because he said guano, of course she's thinking in her head, but I don't want him to use up all the toilet paper. So this is just how my mind works. And the bat's scared, and then it's like the mom's being weird. Keep going. And then there's more. And then Bart's like, yes. And Zoe's like, yes. Mom's like, no. Keep going.
No, that's the best line.
This
is what I always wanted it.
I'm just glad he's gone.
It.
Say again.
You ruined it.
This is what I always wanted. He's my friend. And you ruined it. Okay, so you know how mom-daughter, really cool. Hopefully my daughter's on here. If I have not said hi to you, Whitney, I'm sorry. If there's anybody here I haven't said hi to, I'm sorry. Because I'm just all excited. J.A. Hi, Hey, J.A. Is that how I say your name, or is it Ja?
Ja Solid?
Yeah, I don't think we said hi to him yet. Okay. So he ends up getting let in, and he's lost because his cave, he got lost. So keep going. And guess what? Remember how I talked about the gingerbread house cover? Guess where Bart lives? He lives in a gingerbread house. And Zoe has it up all year long. Do you know I have a Christmas tree up all year long? Just like, who was it? The Star Wars girl and her mom. Speaking of random facts. So, gingerbread house, Christmas trees. The end. Okay, so now I will tell you. Oh, another thing I need to do. I don't know if Matthew's on here or Matt Booza, but Matt Booza helped a lot on this book. Joe helped a lot Joe helps on the text. I mean, his pictures, the way that he put everything in has made the book what?
I don't draw the pictures. I just put them into the InDesign documents and stuff.
If any of you know Photoshop and all that.
Yeah, our illustrator does all the pictures, and she is amazing.
So Lori says,
falling down to get the air
under
their wings.
Yeah,
it's like
makes sense.
Throwing an airplane down.
Yeah,
you just need a little bit of.
That makes sense. That's
motion.
That's really cool. These are things I want to know about them. Any sort of things that can help book wise. Okay, so next, this is a little sad, but well, first actually, I want to ask, because for me, this whole world just lights me up, talking about it and everything. What lights you up? Type in the comments, what lights you up? Do you like, dancing or singing, or I know you like singing, Steve, and writing. Different things that lights you up, like when you see something or hear something or do something for yourself. What lights you up?
And we'll revisit that in 26 seconds.
Yeah, it's funny. It's delayed. So you guys, when I've seen Stever do her stuff, it doesn't look delayed, but I wonder if it's delayed for Stever. Is it Stever? Okay, so I would say I had a friend named Pauline, and she would say to me, I think you need something in your life that lights you up, some kind of work.
Metal.
Metal! Oh, do you know? Oh, who is it that sings Confrontation? Teddy Bat's writing again. Yeah. Do you know I was actually in a metal band? I'm not even kidding. Here in Seattle, years ago, and he played bass, and I sang, and I wrote for that. So I sing too, but
Hey,
OTEP, that's who it is. My dog running through snow and leaves light me up. Jenny. Music, especially country. She knows how much it's like. Nails on a chalkboard. Okay.
Oh, country's nice for
Country's
people.
nice. Yes, it is. There are certain things for some people who I love you, Jenny.
Why does my keyboard no longer work? That's not
and
good.
all dogs, of course. Dex, right? And oh my gosh, Jenny, remind me. I know your other dog's name, but for some reason it's eluding me. Okay, moving on. So Pauline, I loved her a lot, and in her 70s she had breast cancer and lung cancer. They found it when they did the X-rays. They saw a spot on her lungs when they X-rayed, and she won over cancer that time, but years later it came back, and I lost her. On the day she died, and I didn't even know that she had passed. Let me backtrack. She and I would talk, and she was atheist slash agnostic, and I would say to her, okay, Pauline, I never got weird about it. I mean, people find out anyway, right? One way or the other. So I'd say, okay, Pauline, either everything goes black, or if you see a light, come back and tell me. And she knew how I felt about it because I talked to her about my near-death experience. So I'd tease her before she got sick, and she would say, after I said that, maybe I will, maybe I won't. And it was just kind of a joke between us, right? And then she got sick. And that was hard. And, you know, I didn't really say what I'd said to her after that, but I knew she knew I thought about it. And she also told me, you know, it would be nice if there was something. So, again, we all find out in the end, right? So the day she died, a blue butterfly landed all over me. Oh, I should have put a picture in here of it. I'll put a picture on the website. Or actually, it is on the website, I think. And it's also on the book. Oh, we can show them on the book. We can show them on the book. It landed all over me, and it would not leave me alone. So my blue hair is in honor of my friend Pauline. But I tell little kids at the fairs that a blue butterfly touched my hair and turned it blue. And the mouths go, oh, some of them, right? The really little kids are like, wow. And the older ones are like, and so I get a kick out of that. Okay, so with that said, I will be. Did you bring it up? Oh, is it up there already?
What do you want to see?
On it. I want to see Bart befriends a butterfly.
There we go.
Okay, so do I look it on this screen?
Well, hold on a second.
He is the tech master.
I'm bringing it up.
Just say, please help, and he does. So, oh, he's bringing it up here. Are you bringing it up there? So you have to like.
You ready?
Do you have to do both?
No, it's going.
Okay.
Wait, that's wrong.
Oh.
Sorry.
Ta-da!
And try that again. There we go.
Okay. So, Bart befriends a butterfly. Love is forever. Painting day, said a smiling mommy. So they paint the room. So Bart is not known yet. They don't. Mommy does not know that Bart is living with them.
Mommy kicked him out last time.
Yes, she did. She did. Okay, so go ahead and go to the next page. So this is actually in likeness of my friend. So there, see the butterflies everywhere.
See Bart hiding.
And Bart's hiding out there, like what? It's because he can't be seen, but he lives in that gingerbread house. So look at there he is. Oh, I'm pointing over there. There.
I can point with a mouse. There he is.
Point. Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Okay, so basically, it gives her a big hug. Go next. They make cookies and somebody's hiding. And basically, they blow on the cookies before they put them in and sprinkle invisible fairy dust on it. So the cookie baking wears her out. Now, Pauline had one of these. And this was in, memory of Pauline. So Zoe is just learning about Grammy. So keep going. And Bart's still hiding. And we are going backwards.
Sorry.
And then we're going forwards. And then Grammy's tired. So keep going. But they're eating cookies and Just waiting. So this right here, these are actual masks that I have them behind me. I don't have them right here, but Pauline, I have them in the picture at the end though. But
I can
they
go get
bought
them
them
for you.
together. It's okay. It's
Okay.
okay. It's on the picture at the end. So keep going. Thank you for your patience. So Zoe finds out the Grammy's sick. Keep going. Now Heidi, this is me basically recreating my story. She was adopted by Grammy, who was very kind and loving. And I just, my heart is with Pauline and Elaine too. I know as Elaine's still here. Elaine's like, I love Elaine. She's my buddy. So Zoe's thinking maybe so jump Joey put all the love she could into every bounce. Maybe if it's soft enough, it can fix her. Maybe love can fix her. But Mommy, I'm softening it for her, said Zoe. Mommy smiled and took Zoe in her arms. So Grammy sees them and it's their masks and talking about the wonderful memories they have. Go ahead and move on to the next one. We're going to do, they remembered they bought the mask on Halloween today. So basically saying we're twins. Bart's still hiding. Keep going, Joe Bear.
I'm going.
Oh, the masks are at the end on the book, Joe Bear.
Well, no, it's right there.
When Pauline moved out of her house, she gave me the black one. So this is one of them. The black one's back there too, but we can show them. So Grammy, the reason also why I wrote this book is I know how it hurts to lose someone. And I really wanted this to be a comfort for people. My books that I write, a lot of them are, about love and about comfort and about caring. Thanks about the butterfly, Steve. Thanks about the gorgeous book, Karen. I'm busy looking at comments.
Sorry, that's supposed to be my job. I'm supposed to be commenting on comments.
So Grammy wakes up. Her eyes were wide with surprise. There was a bat in her room, sitting next to her granddaughter. And had she heard it talk? In all Grammy's years, she had seen many things, but this? She took a moment to compose her thoughts before she spoke. She pointed at Bart and said, "Who are you?" Zoe, a little worried, said, "This is my best friend, Bart." Bart whispered, "I wanted to know you because Zoe loves you. I've watched you from my corner when Zoe visits you. I feel like I know you already." Go ahead and so
And
Mom's not too happy, but she's like, "Yeah, Mom, I was hoping to get that bat out of here." "You don't need to," said Grammy. "Just accept he's here for Zoe and me." Talking had taken a great deal of effort to breathe, so Grammy put her head down to rest. After a few minutes, she sat up again, determined to deliver her last message. "Bart, I can't say how pleased I am to have met you. Before I go, there's something I want you to do, Zoe. Keep my masks for special occasions." And I have Pauline's because she gave it to me. "Keep my masks for special occasions. When I'm gone, I want you both to wear them and think of me anytime you're sad," Grammy said gently. "We have so many beautiful memories, but you will have so many new memories to make," said Grammy. "But I don't want to wear a mask if you're not here," exclaimed Zoe, tears running down her face. "Zoe, when you wear the masks, I am here. I'll always be in your memory," said Grammy. Grammy gently held Zoe's hand. "And dreams. I will visit you in your dreams, Zoe. You can bet I will." Grammy's voice was fading fast. She had struggled to say these last few words. She looked at each of them sitting on her bed. "I love you all," she said, her voice thick with emotion. Grammy settled back on her bed, breathed deeply, then let go with a sigh. Grammy was gone. It's my favorite picture in the book right here. Days passed slowly. Mommy, Zoe, and Bart were so sad. One night, sleeping in Mommy's bedroom, Zoe had a dream that she was running through a field with Mommy, and Grammy was there in the distance. They ran to meet her, and I had a dream the same day Pauline died before I saw that butterfly, but I couldn't remember it. This just is basically me rewriting. On Grammy's finger was a blue butterfly. Grammy told it to say hi to Zoe. From high in the dreamy sky, Bart flew down to meet the three of them. The butterfly flew from Grammy's finger, landed on Bart's snout, giving him a butterfly kiss. "Well, hello," said Bart, and they all laughed. Zoe awoke to Bart tugging on her sleeve. Come with me, he said, and flew outside. Zoe and Mommy followed. Where are you? Where are you? Called Bart. Suddenly, a butterfly appeared in the sky. Was this the same butterfly Zoe had greeted when Grammy moved in? Zoe wondered. It sure did look like it to her. Here I am, a voice announced from high in the sky. This sounds like my friend Pauline, what she would say.
Oh, sorry, I went too fast.
What? I am pleased to meet you, the blue butterfly said. Grammy Pauline says hello. You can call me Blue. Blue gave Zoe a butterfly kiss. It was her, Grammy's Pauline's butterfly.
That was not me. Oops, sorry.
Back. Surprise! There's pictures of... Oh, keep going.
I was trying to type and respond to a comment.
Oh, butterflies.
I should do that when...
Teddy bats, stop it. Okay, butterflies are not the only ones to go through metamorphosis, you know, she whispered in Zoe's ear. I can bring you messages from Grammy and take messages to her because butterflies can fly to heaven and see the ones you love, explained Blue. Tell her I love her, exclaimed Zoe. I will, replied Blue. With that, she flew off into the sky. Zoe watched until Blue was too tiny to see. Zoe turned to Mommy. Will we ever see Blue again? Mommy gave Zoe a big hug. I believe we will. I believe we will. So, that's my heart. I mean, just that book. And the next book is actually a really fun one. So, I saved a bee on the Centennial Trail with sugar water. I had heard about it. It was on a table, just laying there looking dead, and I poured water in it because I heard you can revive a bee. I even do this with hornets, by the way. I've done it with a bald-faced hornet. I learned what that was from that booza.
The overall story
goes thank from you, Karen.
The overall story goes from when Grammy passes away, she leaves them the farm.
Yes.
And this is basically once they've gone to the farm.
Yes. Thank you, Joe, for, thank you for straightening that one out. Because, we need to straighten that one out. Okay, so that bee, I poured the sugar water under, no movement, nothing. I went rollerblading, came back. That bee was walking around. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I could do something really fun with this. Oh my gosh, I could use a bunch of bee words. That's why it's called the Big Book of Bee. So here's this one. I can read you a little bit of it. I don't know if we should read the whole thing.
Actually, it's fast
short.
running book.
It's short, but how much time we got, Joe Bear? Okay, we probably have enough to do. Oh, and the Roarax is coming soon. We'll just do a quick one of Pony, and then let's do the Roarax because I'm so excited for that. Okay, Sleeping Beauty, Bart's big book of bee. I used to say with the little kids, book of bee, book of bee. Oh, said Bart. He had just been flying along when he bounced. I'm reading from over here. That's why my eyes keep going. Off a bee. The bumblebee bounced off a bell, which was in a big blue field of bluebells. Bizarre. Bart couldn't believe his bedazzled eyes that were bulging at the bug. Bummer, he said. That bee was laying on a box in the barn, ready for a battle. But Bart, being behind the bee, burped. He began to beg the bee for forgiveness for his bad behavior. Bee, please forgive me. I didn't mean to bump off of thee. Believe me. My name's Busby of the Queen's Guard, said the bewildered bee. I am baffled at the bombardment of bees, said Buzz. I thought that was just how you spoke, dear Busby, said Bart as he sat down by Busby. Dear me. Next.
Sorry.
Okay, you and me will stop with the bees. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hey. My name starts with B too. You can call me Bart. Then we must be friends. Definite B, laughed the bee. Though this is an emergency, my beautiful queen, Barbie. Barbie is believed. She is laying on the table. She's beloved to me. She isn't moving. I don't know what to do. Please help us, said Buzz. I'll belong to you. He pleaded and begged. She is my little bee. His little arms pumping so anxiously. He's like in this teddy bat. Ah, he's so sweet. Bart wanted to help, but what could he do? He just didn't know. How could he help her? Exactly how so? Bart took her hand and patted it, though nothing would happen, and he felt so low. Buzz tried to wake her again and again. Barbie just lay there. But suddenly, then, Zoe ran in, and she saw the bee, Buzz sitting sadly by his love Barbie. Zoe, said Bart, please, please help me. Zoe said, oh, I know how to help. I heard you both talking, you two silly bees. I've got a solution to solve it with ease. Well, this one's in trouble, said Bart. Help us, please. I love you, Teddy Bat. You're so cute. Adore you. Zoe, Joe. Zoe was sucking on sweet tea she'd got. She'd heard you have sugar. It helped bees a lot. Quick, she said, I know just what to do. Give her sugar water. She'll feel right as rain. Excuse me, right now. Let's stop this. Her pain. Zoe sat by the bee. Looked like she was gone, but Zoe knew something. She would right this wrong. If I can get her to take one little sip. She looks like she's gone, but just give her a drip. I sell these, by the way. I've got the okay from Final Straw's CEO to do this and put it in my books. Because help the environment, right? She carefully poured tea on that sweet bee's tongue, and before she knew it, the spell was undone. That bee started moving. She lapped up that nectar, buzzing his Barbie. They hugged from down under, and smiling sweet, Zoe clapped her hands in wonder. The wonder, the beauty, the love of it all. Every act to save matters, no matter how small. Oh, I'm just looking at what Jeff said. Yeah, I know this. Yeah, that story's really, really close to my heart. But yeah, here's Final Straw. And they actually came out with something lately, 2 different things. But this is going to sound funny, but it's a sport. Oh, the squirrel's, yeah, squirrel's trying to get up on the feeder. Okay. Yeah. Final Fork is the name of the other one. And Final Wipe. If you go to finalstraw.com, you will see the most hilarious commercials, from a mermaid with this one to the mermaid again, but something they did for an April Fool's joke, I think, which was really funny. Really, really, really funny. Okay. Oh, thanks, Chloe. Yeah, I like that. That one was really fun to write. Okay, so moving on. Oh, to Pony. Do you have that one? Yeah, you have that one up, huh?
Oh, well, I got to bring it over. Give me a second here.
Okay.
That's
He's good at this stuff. Oh, there it is, Pony. So Pony is just kind of my cat. When we moved years ago to Seattle, I had her in the car. Yeah, you're thinking about that too now. So had her in the car. I should have kept her in her carrier the whole time, but I didn't. Shame.
It's 6 hours drive.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so she was loose in the car, and I could not find her anywhere. I looked everywhere. I'm talking. I looked like
we thought we lost her.
We thought we lost her, and I was like really, really sad. Well, we were picking up stuff and, you know,
carrying
putting
it
on
into
the car.
the house.
Yep, carrying it in the house, and we put this Greek column down.
Yeah, a little Greek column for plants, you know, about that tall.
Yeah.
And out of the bottom was this tail sticking out.
So in this book, there's something kind of like it that happens. But, you know, Bart sees Heidi. She has Alibaba, the horse, you know, off in the distance, if you can see the horse. And those are based off of 2 horses that I feed apples to every Sunday. And you'll see videos every once in a while. I love them. One of them tried to take my hat one time, and I was laughing. Okay, so Bart sees Heidi and Alibaba, Shorty, and Zoe, and thinks, there's this critter coming towards him, slinking towards him, thinking it's a morsel. Bart is a mouse with wings, right? And guess what? Bart goes, Pony! And runs at her, and she freaks out. My cat was kind of a little freak out cat. Should have seen when we got her out of the Greek urn, or whatever. Greek urn. What? Yeah, that was pretty funny. We had to actually get a hammer to get her out. So,
you ready?
Pony, and that's Jezebel. Yep. We'll go through this one quick and maybe not do the whole thing, just a little of it. Okay, here we go. Get ready, everybody, for a story. I yell ponies, woohoo! Mommy has pony and Zoe does too. I saw a cat and yelled, Zoe, could it be? That cat must be a pony for me. Is that my pony? What do you think? Is she my friend? Or will she raise a great big stink? See that cat run? So this is basically for kids to look at. There, there, there. See that cat run around the barn, or will you see her on the farm? I has to find her. Is she here or there or on that square? Her name is Jez, big gray and tall. She wants to hide from it all. So let's see. Let's go through a little bit of it. You know, the cat in the pail. So she's hiding, and she's still hiding. I begs and begs. I'll keep trying. Will you see Jez there? Buy that. I love this picture. Snail. Will we be friends? Can you see? Could that be Jez hanging on that tree? So, you know, cats love milk, so his mommy said. A little bowl of Jez's fill. Sit right here. Let me show you how we need help from our great big cat. Next. So here she's hungry now, but guess what Bart does? Oops, sorry, Jez, I hit your head with milk. Oh, nose is up high in the air. Oh, Jez is sad and stuck up there. So, tail. What can I do? I flies to help. You want help too? Push from above. You want help too? Push from above. Ouch, I bumped my noggin. Now one last shove and we are falling. So guess who that is? That's Alibaba. We fall, we tumble toward the ground, but Allie saves us safe and sound. There's actually a chapter book I'm writing with this that's really just sweet and tells Alibaba's real, his whole story. Moving on. Now, just she purrs like all cats do. I'll be her friend forever true. Do you have friends like that too? These, I'll make up words as I go, whatever. Okay. Now we gaze at the autumn moon. With love we hum a tender tune. Mommy, Zoe, ponies, Jez, and me lay close together underneath the tree. I've made a new friend. Cuddle with me. I love you, Jez, my sugar snap pea. So that's just a fun one. So we never showed Pauline from the other book. Can you go back to that?
Yeah, I can do it.
For just a second, but guess what we're getting to?
That's
Jezebel
there, the little cat.
Yes, that is my girl. That's my girl. So I think I posted that picture on the site, huh? Amy, hi, Aim. Hi, Cecilia. Thanks for the birthday wishes. Or Bart says thank you. Thank you. Can you see it? This is like the first prototype of Bart, and we're gonna keep working on that. Okay. Next.
You wanted to see what's her name, right? Pauline?
Yes.
You can keep talking.
Let's show her Pauline for a minute. Okay. So here we go, Lori Costa. This. Let's see. I'm not showing it.
There you go.
Okay, so that. Let me see if I had two of them. That is. Let me read a little bit of it. So this says, stop. Before you shoot, you must first sign this agreement. In the absence of flying foxes, hereby agree to carry out long-range pollination, seed dispersal of native flora, ensure continual long-distance gene flow between various species of trees, maintain the general good health of ecosystem, and recheck the meaning of pests in the dictionary. I think if anybody's the pest, I think we are.
Can be.
Well, with the way that we, the things
Teddy
that
Bat
we've
has
done.
fallen.
Oh, get back up, Teddy Bat. When you fall down, you get yourself right back up. Okay. So, I want to say, so that's by Rohan. I can't say his last name. No, Chakravarty. So, I think that basically, when I saw that, it clicked in my head. I was like, for a long time, and I'll just go back and say this. At the beginning of COVID, I can't believe in my lifetime we're having a pandemic, I'm sure you all feel the same way. Things were weird, learning to look away from different things because things were just weird, and I got really depressed. And then Lori posted that, and I've been, I'd heard about bats being burned in caves. I'd heard of, some horrible things that have been happening in the world with hurting bats. And I thought, I've got to find a way to let people know that these little guys, that, they deserve to live too. And not just that, I mean, the things they do pollinating cocoa. You know, we wouldn't have chocolate without them. Wouldn't have margaritas without them. I think it's agave. Um, yeah, but I agonized over it for months. And Lori, your posting that really, really helped. Thanks, Phoenix, for a happy birthday for Bart.
Do you want to show
So,
Pauline?
well, yeah. I forgot to show you guys Pauline, and I really want to do that. Pauline,
Right here.
right there, that's her mask, basically, and that's us at a fair. That is the actual butterfly. Go down to the butterfly, Joe Bear. Yeah, that's the actual butterfly, and those are the masks together.
All right.
So, moving on to, okay, so there are some things in my life that are, you know, it's funny how things work. I think my stories come when they're ready. And it's like all of a sudden something will just click. Like Elizabeth Gilbert, if any of you guys know of her, there's a book called Big Magic. And she talks about a musician driving in his car, and all of a sudden these lyrics come to him, and he's like, could you just wait for a minute so I can pull over? Same thing, another lady she talked about who's like, she felt like she had to grab it by the tail, the poem or whatever it was. It's like that. It's like a muse, I think, you know? So, with that said, I've got to find the Little BIG Roarax in this pile. Guess what? So I'm going to read some of it to you.
We have a few of the pictures.
Yes, we only have 3. So basically, and I'm really worried about my little artist because she, like I said, she just had a COVID test and she has all the symptoms. It's really strange, you know, because starting, you know, writing about bats, having a bat in my house, and I think I wrote it in 2018. 2019 is when COVID started, you know, and she ended up, you know, just telling me that she has every symptom of COVID. So we'll see. I hope everything will be okay. Yeah, sad for the mosquitoes. I'm with you. I'm not. Oh, I usually, you know, even slugs. I don't like hurting them. I throw them over my fence. It's because of a story. Who is the Dalai Lama talks about, you know, everything wants to live, and somebody was all angry at one point because he wasn't paying attention to, what was the story?
A cat.
Yeah, but the cat basically, they just weren't helping the cat. And the guy, Dalai Lama, actually was playing with the cat, right? Playing. And this guy who was a very self-important scholar, he's finally got upset at the Dalai Lama, and the Dalai Lama said, you know what you both have in common? You both want to live, and you will do anything so you can. So ever since then, I have trouble killing anything. I don't want to kill. Anyway, that's that. So I will tell you, this story, I think I'm going to call it, and I'm so excited to get it out because I want the world to know, just same thing about bees, the sugar water, saving bees with sugar water, and there's a way in that book that tells you how to save, just basically half and half sugar water. I know somebody who's a beekeeper who does that too, around here. I just want to get the word out to help, just, you know, to help. Okay, I'm going to call this story, what do you think? Whitney thinks my daughter thinks I should call it the Big Little Roarax. You guys tell me afterwards what you think. And I think maybe the Little BIG Roarax. So here we go. And I want you to type in there what you think. Through thickets and brambles. And I want to thank Matt and Joe with all, you know, their help, because those guys are wordsmiths too, and they help with this. Once I get something out, then I show them. So I promise I'll start. Through thickets and brambles, I came to a home on the forest edge like nothing I've ever known. A cold and dark place, full of flighty things, chilled me to my bones in fits and rings. I came to this place where I saw bats appear. I was scared to see them, and I was afeared. Suddenly bursting forth was a great cloud of bats. Show the next picture. Sorry. A statue I froze. A cloud of scared cats. They roared and they whiffled. They snorted and pleased. I saw all the bats. He came out with a sneeze. Should I wait? He's looking scared.
There's the bats.
It'll be 20 seconds before you see it.
No, they'll see it.
He grew like the willow on edge of a spring, from dust ball to really a curious thing. With a voice as warm as steaming hot wax. With strength he cried, I'm a Roarax! Now can't you see I'm trying to save us? I live in a nose, but I'm no virus. He had been so small, like the pin on the needle. That's the last one I have. You can take a look at him and his little hairy arms and legs. Okay, he tapped me on the toe pretty hard, don't you know? I looked serious as little folks go. He leered at me and I started to dread that this little guy, he wanted me dead. He stamped and he sputtered and he roared, here's the deed. I really like bats. No, don't run, can't you see? These little bats are a curious breed. I argue there's something that we truly need. And the guy has a gun, but take that, Tonkin, and put that thing down, 'cause bats don't belong here all dead on the ground. He took out a list and shook it in my face. I stood there all ready to hear his stern case. He dragged me by the foot and pointed his finger. You and me, he said, we're going to linger. You're talking to me, or he has a stinger, by the way, or I'll stick with my stinger. He furrowed his brow, fearing I'd run away. I sat down on a log and I promised to stay. He turned very sad and I asked him why. He said, I just don't want my best friends to die. I've had a great home in that furry flounder. Their nose is a great place for my home down under. He showed the agreement. I started to cough. I told him to just call the whole darn thing off. But then he insisted. I listened and then he started to rattle, agreement again. The Roarax roared. Bats fertilize in my list down below. If you go without, no doubt you'll feel low. If you kill this creature that I'm living with, you'll have no agave for sweetness, gunsmith. If you shoot this sweet innocent flying bat dead, the bugs that bug you will fill up your bed. I know this is true. No chocolate you'd turn green. It's the bat pollinators that make the sweet bean. And I'm going to stop there. Do you think the guy will change his mind? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? So, let me, with that said, what time is it? Ooh, it's getting late, huh? You guys, thank you for spending an hour with me. I hope she recovers quickly too, Samantha. That's just, yeah, I'm worried for. I keep writing her. In the last 4 days, I haven't heard from her. So let's see. Like I said, I love Shel Silverstein. Every day I read this stuff. I think I will just read you the one who invented Trick or Treat. Okay. Oh, there's two. I'll read Trick or Treat and Santa because it's funny. I just, this stuff makes me smile. And at times such as this, anything to make you smile is worthwhile. Okay, the one who invented Trick or Treat. Yes, I invented Trick or Treat, so you can fill your mouth with sweets, candy bars, and lemon drops, marshmallows, yum, and Tootsie Pops, butterscotch and bubble gum. Hold out your hand, I'll give you some. Chocolate kisses, jujubes, sour balls, and jelly beans. Have a cake, some cookies, too. Take a couple, grab a few. Peppermint sticks and Mary Janes, licorice whips and candy canes. Slurp some soda, munch a pie. Don't let those M&Ms go by. Chew that toffee, munch those treats, get that caramel in your teeth. Then come see me. I'll be here. I'm your friendly dentist, dear. Okay, one more, because Christmas is coming. I used to be Santa's helper, but I got fired tonight. Just because I broke the music box by winding the spring too tight. Just because I tried all the bicycles and licked all the candy canes. Just because I dropped those porcelain dolls down from the Tinker Toy crane. Just because I drove the electric train so fast it jumped the rails. And wiped that purple finger paint all over the sailboat sails. And just because I squeezed the little dog till he gave a little stuffed yelp. Santa had the nerve to say, I wasn't too much help. What?
You got to show them the book just in case anyone's interested.
Everything on it by Shel Silverstein.
This was written
Isn't
after
that a
he
great
passed
book?
away, I think. But yeah.
Thanks, Jeff. Isn't that funny, Sven? Yeah, it's if I feel a little bit low, I read that and I go back to Bartworld and everything's good. Okay. Again, thank you, Matt Booza. Check him out with his Necromancer series just because he's done the editing of my books, and not just editing, he's added some really cool stuff. The bat experts on here. anything that you want to tell me about bats, anything. And for the Little Big Roarax, I will put, I'll pick some of the things that you tell me, even if you go to the website or the Facebook and just tell me that, which is, just Bart the Bat, but it's one word, Bart. If you want to go to the really fun one, go to Bart the Bat. And
Happy birthday, Bart.
happy birthday. We're gonna. I need to get you guys.
I can
It's
hold
been
it
an
and you
hour.
can light it.
I mean, one sec. So for those of you reading my books, also, you could tell me. I would love to hear which do you enjoy most, the rhymes or the straight stories or both. So give it to me straight, because I love to hear everybody's thoughts.
Yeah, we have difference in opinions in terms of which stories we like.
It'd be good to hear everybody's, because
Yeah.
I think Jill likes the straight.
Sure.
I like both. I'm good with both, but then
I like stories.
I just whatever pops into my head. I have over 50 book ideas, so they're coming. Okay, so one more thing I want to bring up, just kindness. Happy birthday. Thank you, Corey. Jovi. Hi, Jovi. Thank you. Thank you for saying happy birthday to Bart. So, Karen Stever was talking about on her site. If you guys want to check her out, Karen Stever on Facebook. I love going to her feeds because they just make me feel better, no matter what's going on that day. But she talked about talking to ourselves like when we're children, right? Being kind, and being kinder. When you talk to a child, hopefully, I talk to my 9-year-old self and say, hey, it's okay. There have been times where I've been really down, and times where I wondered, am I going to be able to do this or that? Even the Bart the Bat stories almost didn't happen because I had a guy who was drawing my pictures that wasn't coming through. And I'm like, I have to do this. I have. And all of a sudden, all the ideas started coming, and I found my illustrator.
Fell together.
Everything happened. Thanks, Steve. The rhymes and rhymes and stories. Cool. Corey. Yes, he's from Australia. Thank you for being here, Corey. I know it's probably, is it really late? It is, right, where you are, if I remember right. I think it's really
about
late.
1 in the morning or something.
Oh. So we need to be kinder to ourselves and to the others around us. Just really, with everything that's going on here these days, we need to be kinder. So I keep wanting to call that a site. My tornadoes. Get out there and do good. My tornadoes. Pollinate. Do some good. Make someone believe that the world is still good. Maybe we'll sing happy birthday. Everybody sing happy birthday to Bart.
You gonna light the candle? I can hold it.
Okay. Oh, swarm. I keep thinking swarm, Karen. I can't help it. I can't. Okay. Everybody.
It's a tornado
of candle. Okay, 1. Everybody sing. 2, 3. Thanks, man. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Teddy Bat, to you. Happy birthday, dear Bart Bat. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Yeah. Teddy Bat's getting crazy over here. Teddy Bat. This, by the way, if you guys got on my newsletter, this is peanut butter chocolate fudge, and it is the easiest thing I've ever made. So if you want to get some free coloring pages, I'll stick it up on the website and you guys can see it. Thank you so much for being here. I'm keep looking at myself. I keep looking over there. Why am I not looking? I'm so new at this. I don't know what I'm doing. It was so good, you guys. Thanks, Jenny. You have the ceiling bats. Joe helped me put them up today. Thank you, everybody. 7 a.m. Sunday morning. Well, enjoy your day. Enjoy your day, Corey. Thank you for being here. And thank you, everybody, for being here. I am just so grateful for you guys. Spread love. Be love. Love yourself. Have a great weekend, right? Have a good one. Bye.